Hey, I'm Teddy Burriss, your LinkedIn strategist and trainer. This conversation is about social media in general. Wanted to put together a roadmap of using social media, being successful using social media. But the more I thought about a map, the more I thought that really wasn't the best presentation I could do. I want to show it more into more of a foundation of how to achieve your business goals using social media. So I want to share this this pyramid diagram of a foundation that you can use to be able to be successful using social media focused on your business goals. So here's the first piece of the foundation. Absolutely critical. You need to know what you're trying to do. You need to clearly define who you are and what you do. And the more niche you can create this definition, the more focus you can create, the more compressed and solid it can be, then the more value that will hold in this foundation. So be very purposeful about defining who you are and what you do, your niche. The second thing you need to do is now you know who you are and what you do, you've got to define your target audience. You got to define their influencers. You got to decide on who is the individual that you are focused on. And whether that's an individual in life or business, it doesn't make any difference, but you've got to get as clear as you can on who is the individual or individuals that you're serving. And that is really important. And in some contexts, it might be the individual in the role, in the company type, in the industry type, in a region. But maybe you're not so focused on the business side of individuals. So then it's the individual in a relationship or an individual in the community. But the clearer you can be as to who your target audience is and who their influencers are, these are the people who can introduce you, the more successful you're going to be. Now, while you're doing that, you also have to define the keywords, the phrases, the messaging, the information that this target audience seeks. What do they want? What are they deciding they need? Which, by the way, I'm saying that clearly and not to what you decide they need. What do they want? What do they think they need? Because the clearer you are with your keywords, your phrases, your messaging, the information that you want to give to this target audience, the more successful you're going to be. Now, once you've started that activity, and that's part of the foundation of using social media to be successful in life and business, then you've got to build your maybe your business presence, if you in fact want a business presence, so that the business can be represented, targeting your target audience, showing them what you do, what your value is, how you create value, how you serve your target audience with your business profiles. And maybe this is a business page on Facebook, a business page on LinkedIn. Maybe it's a business Instagram account, a business Twitter account. Maybe it's a business YouTube account or a business blog. But you need to start building. You don't need to build it all at once, but you need to start building that business presence. Again, focused on your target audience. While you're doing that, maybe even before you start doing that, let's pivot and let's do our personal professional presence. This is where you build the presence of who you are, what you do, your skills, experiences, etc., your services, what you do, what value do you bring yourself as an individual in your personal profiles. What value do you bring your target audience? This might be, again, a Facebook personal profile, a LinkedIn personal profile. It might be your personal blog. It might be your personal Instagram or personal Twitter. But this segment of the foundation, your personal presence and your business presence, again, needs to be clearly speaking to your target audience, using the keywords and messaging that are important to them, and clearly outlining this niche that you bring to them, this service that you bring to them through your personal and your business presence. Now, as you're building that, the next layer you'll build is your personal network. Again, very focused on your target audience and their influencers. Now, mind you, your personal network may also include the people in your life, your community, your friends, your business partners. It could be, your peers in the industry. It could be lots of people, because you don't just network for business, you network for life. But you want to be very purposeful about building a personal network of your target audience and their influencers. Now, while you're doing that, you may also be building a business network. This could be followers to your company pages, followers to your Facebook page, your Facebook group, your LinkedIn business page, et cetera, et cetera. You need to build that network as well while you're building your personal network. One more layer up. You need to grow your brand and your reputation. Again, relevant to your target audience. And you'll build this brand and this reputation not only for your personal brand, but also, where relevant and appropriate, for your business brand. Again, very clearly showing your target audience who you are and what you can do for them. Engaging on content relevant to them, sharing content relevant to them, sharing information, ideas, perspectives, knowledge. I call it giving through content, giving content. And all this giving is how we build our brand, build our reputation. You'll do this through your personal profile, again, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, wherever, and do this again through your business pages, if you're in fact using business pages to grow your business. Now, once you have this huge, solid foundation of your niche, your keywords, your target audience, your presence, and your networks and your brand in place. And by the way, it's never done. You're always building your network, and you're always building your brand. Now what you can do is you can reach into your network, and you can engage directly with your target audience. You can engage with their influencers in ways that provide value to them. And that engagement could be a phone call, an email, could be a social media message, could be engaging with them publicly on content. There's lots of different ways to engage your target audience and their influencers. And when you start doing that, that's when you create this next layer. That's when you get permission to ask for introductions, because you're helping individuals. That's where you get permission to reach out to the influencers and ask influencers to introduce you to other people. So where you get permission to reach out to your target audience and ask them, are you willing to have a business conversation? Are you willing to peel back some layers and discuss your needs a little bit more? This is all the foundation you've got to put into place so that you can start converting your target audience, i.e. prospects, to clients. That top layer is the sales activity. That's where you say, I understand you, I understand your needs, I understand your challenges, and I believe I can help you. Do you want to talk about that specifically? That's the sales process. All of this down below is the foundation that allows you to get to the sales process. This is a continual process. This doesn't just do it once and you're done. You've got to, once you're clear about your niche, you're going to adjust and pivot that a little bit. Once you're clear about the keywords and your target audience, you're going to adjust and pivot. That's called life. It's going to happen. You're never going to be able to nail it down exactly the first time. Once you build your presence, you're going to adjust and pivot a little bit. All the way through this, you're going to continually adjusting and pivoting a little bit. But you'll do that pivot and adjustment less if you start off in the very beginning being very deliberate and really thinking through what's your niche, what's your keywords and messaging, and who is your target audience. This is the foundation of creating success using social media. This is how I've gotten there. It's how many others have achieved their goals in business, in life. And I think that you'll find this can be very useful for you if you're also deliberate about thinking through this and working to build this foundation that'll allow you to achieve your goals.